Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Lia Waliyaturohman. I am from the Council of Law. Now I'm auditor chair. This year I learn about the international law and the international law. Especially in this term, I learn about the international league. Was okay, I learn about the World Trade Organization or the WTO. Okay, in this time I will describing about the WTO. Okay, the World Trade Organization is an intergovernmental organization that is concerned with the relation of international trade between nations. The WTO officially commenced on January 1995 at the Marrakesh Agreement signed by 124 nations on 15 April 1994. A procedure agreement on tariff and trades of JTT, which comes in 1948, is the largest international economic organization in the world. The WTO deals with regulation of trade in goods, services and intellectual property between participating countries by providing a framework for negotiating trade agreements and dispute resolution process aimed at enforcing participant adherence to the WTO agreement, which are signed by representatives of member government and adopted by the parliament. The WTO prohibits discrimination between trading partners, but provided exception for environmental protection, national security, and other important goals. Trade-related disputes are solved by independent judges at the WTO through the dispute resolution process. The WTO's current director is Sultan Azevedo, who leads staff of over 600 people in Geneva, Switzerland. A total facilitation agreement of the Bali package of decision was agreed by all members on 7 December in 2013. The first comprehensive agreement in the organization history on the 23 January in 2017. The first comprehensive agreement, the amendment to the WTO trade-related aspect of intellectual property right, or TRIPS agreement marked the first time since the organization opened in 1985. The WTO courts have been amended, and this change should secure for developing countries a legal pathway to access affordable remedies under the WTO rules. Studies show that the WTO was a trade, and that whereas the trade would be higher in the absence of the WTO, the WTO has heavily influenced the text of trade agreement as newly organized preferential trade agreement of TS reference the WTO explicitly of the sum of time across multiple chapters. In one of these same TS we find that some substantial version of tutorial language sometimes the majority of a chapter is copied verbatim from a WTO agreement. And about the function, among the various functions of the WTO, these are regarded by analysts as the most important. That is, first, it oversees the implementation, administration, and operation of the corporate agreement, and then it provides a forum for negotiation and for settling disputes. Additionally, it is the WTO duty to review and propagate the national trade policy and to ensure the coherence and transparency of trade policy, the surveillance in global economic policy making. Another priority of the WTO is the assistance of developing. This developed and low-income country intersection to adjust to WTO rules on discipline, talk, technical cooperation, and training. And then the principle of the trading system, the WTO establishes a framework for trade policy. It does not define of specific outcomes. It is concerned with settling the rules of the trade policy games. Four principles are of particular importance in understanding both the pre-1994 GIDT and the WTO. The first principle is non-discrimination. It has the major component, the most preferred nation or MFN rules and national treatment policy, both are rooted in the main WTO rules and goods, services, and intellectual property, but geographic scope and nature differs across these areas. The MFN rules require that the WTO member must apply simulation on all trade with other WTO member, i.e. a WTO member has to grant the most favorable condition under which it allows special proper, and you have to do the same for all other WTO members. And the national treatment means that imported goods sold be treated not disfavorably than domestically for these goods. At least after the foreign goods have entered the market and was introduced to tackle tariff barriers to trade, achieve technical standards, security standard, and also discriminating against imported goods. And the second principle is reciprocity. It allows what a desire to limit the scope of free riding that might arise because of the FFN rules, and a desire to obtain better access to the foreign market, or rather when it had for nation to negotiate. It is necessary that can from doing to be greater than the current value available. Uh, so be greater than the current available from bilateral liberalization, reciprocal concession, and then to ensure that such can fill materials. And the third principle is binding and enforceable commitment. The tariff commitment made by WTO member in a multilateral trade negotiation and on accession are enumerated in a schedule list organization. This schedules establishing binding. Country can change its bindings, but only after negotiating with its trading partner, which called mean compensating them for loss of trade. If satisfaction is not obtained, its complaining country way the complaining country may invoke the WTO dispute settlement procedure. And the fourth principle is transparency. The WTO members are required to publish their trade regulation to maintain institution allowing the further review administrative decision affecting trade, to respond to requests for the information by other members, and to notify change in trade policy to WTO. These internal transparency documents are supplemented and facilitated by the country specific report or trade policy review and help the trade policy review mechanism or TPRM. The WTO system has also improved predictability and stability, discouraging the use of quotas and other measures used to set limits on quantity of import. And then the last or the five principle is safety values. In specific circumstances, governments are able to restrict trade. The WTO agreement permit members to take measures to protect not only the environment but also public health and plant health. Okay, I think it's not. I described about WTO from the what is WTO, what's the function, what's the principle. Okay, I'm sorry for all my fault, like the grammar and my pronunciation is not true or still wrong. Okay, I think it's enough. Thanks for attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.